welcome back to Let's Play Resident Evil Darkside Chronicles. I'm JL Anderson01. I guess it's not... Well, in the last episode, it was actually this is the first of my bonus videos. We defeated Javier. We come full circle of everything. And in this episode, I am going to show you a few things. I'm going to show you the archives, how they work. I'm going to upgrade a couple of things to show you how that works. And then I'm going to show you a couple of cutscenes. Since I'm not going to be doing Darkness Has Fallen, which is Krauser's point of view. Basically, it's him thinking about Leon, what his purpose is, and he thinks the virus should be more for power. Krauser wants to use the virus as a powerful tool, and the more he sees Manuela using her powers, the more he sees all the monsters and all that. He's like, oh my god, this is cool. It's not. So let's go to the archives. Archives have the characters, enemies, items, text, movies, which is the cutscenes, voice, and the titles. Titles is basically like achievements. So I'm guessing when you play it on a PS3, you actually get a trophy as your thing. Like, here's this. Trigger happy, you fired more than 10,000 rounds. Vegetarian, you've used 50 herbs. I probably used 50 herbs just doing this. Memories of a Lost City. You've cleared without dying. Just without dying. On Expert. Yeah, Expert is difficult. It is difficult, I will admit. It's just stuff like that. You cleared it on normal. The Stars mission. That's the secret chapter. I'm going to show that in a different video. Voice, I know I'm going backwards, but they're basically like little recordings. So here's communication from Krauser 1. I'm guessing it's more in the archives that I can't find, but I'm going to play this, so I'm going to be quiet.
This is CQ1-20. Please provide your code name and location.
This is 20 Silverdax. My location is 5210 at 1209.
Code name confirmed. I don't believe we've met before, Jack. I'm Ingrid Hanna. I'll be your support op for this mission. It's nice to make your acquaintance.
Are you sure it's okay to be using our names?
Yes, but just until it's time for the operation to begin. You can also use your cell phone until you arrive in town. When you meet up with Leon, he'll give you a wireless headset.
We're going to pick up the car. If we follow this road south, it'll take us about 40 minutes.
How much do you know about Leon?
I read his file, and according to that, he witnessed the Raccoon City outbreak.
Yes, he's a survivor, and his skills are first class. You two should get along well.
You never can tell. But as long as he does his job right, I won't complain. If your people recommend him, I trust him. Oye, ¿manejas larga distancia?
It's your money, mi amigo. Get in.
I need to get to the south side.
I can take you there for 80.
I'll give you 50.
Okay.
I brought plenty of money and ammo with me. Here, they seem to work better than talking.
Give my thanks to the U.S. military.
Sure thing. It's nice having them as a sponsor.
So yeah, that was basically... Doesn't Ingrid Hanna sound like Ingrid Hunnigan? Come on. It sounded like her freaking same last name. Did Hunnigan get married or something between this and 4? I wouldn't be surprised. So... yeah, it's about Krauser getting some info on Leon. Memories of Lost City, I don't have any. So it's sad, I know. But Game of Oblivion is the music box. So that's pretty much the theme you heard during that little video of Alexia and Alfred. So I'm going to play that as well, and I'm going to be quiet. Alright, so there was that. In the next one, I'm actually gonna show you the couple of cutscenes. So, but here's all the cutscenes. As you know, there's 2 of them there. And there's a couple of, like... I can't tell if there's like a couple of different scenes. Maybe between for Krauser's point of view, so I might show that. I don't know. There's a Lost City, so yeah, you got Resident Evil 2 here. And you got Game of Oblivion. Got some Code Veronica there. Yeah. The Wesker. Freaking that song, I didn't even say what the name of that song was, where I said it sounded epic between when Chris and him are having a stare down as Chris and Claire are escaping the facility. It was called Old Foe. I'll put the name of it down here or something. But it's a freaking great song. I love it. Text. Basically the files you find in the archives. So, communications from Wesker. I don't remember actually seeing that. Oh, it's Operation Javier. Okay. But yeah, I think I got most of Operation Raccoon City. I'm only missing one for Operation Raccoon City. The Game of Oblivion. There's those. You got Alexander, you got Veronica, the Asher family, Rockford Island. Yeah, that's how it's pronounced, guys. Rockford Island. It's not Rockfort, it's not Rockford. I've heard it mispronounced so many times. It's Rockford. Like with an E. It's, again, a name of something with an O. But it's opposite what you want. But, it's Rockford Island. A lot of people put Rockford Island, or they call it Rockfort Island. In Resident Evil 0, during the prologue, the announcer guy said Rockfort Island, and there was a space in between. So it was like capital R Rock, and then capital F Fort. But it's Rockfort Island. Yeah. That's how it's pronounced, because it is. Even Chris Redfield pronounced it Rockfort Island during, Resident Evil 5 when he was telling Sheva how the last time he saw Wesker was on Rockford Island, which is a lie, it was actually Antarctica. Just then. And, I think they said Rockford Island a couple times in Code Veronica itself. But that's how it's pronounced. The linear launcher, Wesker's message. It's very brief. I won this game. Get it? Because Game of Oblivion. Prisoner's Diary, you would recognize that. Today Bob told me that was from, that's literally, like, these are literally from the Code Veronica itself. Like, a few of these files. Like, Hunk's report, that's in there. Secret passage note. Newspaper clipping, oh god. Message written on a wall in the training facility. Like, obviously you know who this is from. It says, Dear son, the T-virus will soon destroy everything. Son, I was illegible. Know how dreadful the virus is. Once the virus infects a certain percentage of the island, it cannot be reversed or stopped. Remember that once it enters into the body, it's illegible. Virus controls it. I guess it's supposed to say the Veronica virus or something. It comes out to spread the virus. Number will explode. I can't ask you to forgive me. As you know, your mother was killed because of me. I won't deny illegible. Just know that I am sorry for what I have done. I still don't understand what happened and why things went the way they did. Well, I think you know better than to come back there. I think you know better than to come back here. But if you are reading this, it means that you are still here. You must leave as soon as possible. This place will be wiped, illegible. I'll be dead by then. I love you and I am sorry. So obviously you know who this is for. It says son, and then it says about your mother was killed because of me. It's obviously a note from Steve's father to him. The thing is, I don't know if this is just for this game. I've never seen this in the original Code Veronica game. I don't even know. So I'm really curious. I literally played Code Veronica to try to find this, to see if I could find a file like this, because obviously I never got all the files in Code Veronica. It's just interesting. I want to know if it's based off a Code Veronica document or if it's only this. It's hard to tell. Alfred's diary. No one wants to read his diary. Items. The valve handle, which, if you played Resident Evil 2, you know how annoying this valve handle is. You go all the way to this one little section, and you're like, God damn it, I gotta go all the way back to the save room just to get the stupid valve handle. Oh, it's annoying. It really is annoying. And then there's the sterilization key, which was in Code Veronica, as in NCV opens the door between the sterilization. Sterilization. I'm gonna just not pronounce it. I'm just leaving by. The lockpick, which Claire had in Resident Evil 2, as it says portable tool. It's also famous from Resident Evil 1 with Master of Unlocking. Claire is not the Master of Unlocking. I don't even know how she learned how to pick locks. Maybe Chris had Jill over for dinner or something. Say, hey, Claire, this is my partner Jill and Stars. Hey, I know how to pick locks, Claire. Okay, I learned. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh my God, it's dropped 30 frames. I really hope I can do it. There's the master key, which is the elevator, or unlock the security room where Sherry is for Leon B. Game of Oblivion, family picture. That's Steve, his father, and his mother. He carried it around with him. Then there's the vase that had the ant object. I think it was the queen ant object. Then the doorknob, which Chris used to get in a certain room. And in order to get it, you get attacked by hunters. Shocker. Okay, key with the K402. It opens the electronic door. Yeah, so that's how you got off the island originally. Alfred's ring. He wore it. Self-explanatory. Enemies. Just brief things about the enemies. Like, here's the Jabberwock, an experimental biological weapon purchased by Javier. Little is known about the organization developing it, but it is thought to be a competitor to Umbrella. It appears to borrow much from the Umbrella BOW Bandersnatch. To me, I don't think that's the case. It borrows from frickin' Steve and Nosferatu. It's like Steve and Alexander Ashford both mutated, had a baby. I'm just saying, that's what it looks like to me. The properties of this biological weapon have been enhanced by the T-Veronica virus. It has 3 sickle-shaped arms, blah 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 blah. Screw this. Memories of a Lost City, so yeah, you'll learn about the liquor. And then there's this guy. Not you! That's a 5th form G. It looks beautiful, right? Face only a mother could love. This seriously dropped 30 frames, and I don't know why. I'm not even playing the real game. Then the Tyrant when he doesn't have his coat. Look at that. Let's go full view on this. Yeah. Pretty. That's a cool design on his back. But yeah. That's how that works. Game of Oblivion. Blah blah blah. Father Zombie. Which is funny because there's Steve's dad. I don't know why he got his own little thing, but it says, just like any other zombie, it has very little intelligence. That's kind of funny. Gulpworm. There's this Tyrant. Douchebag on the plane. Then there's the Bandersnatch, which is this. See? How does the Jabberwock have properties of that? I don't get it. No. Because look, Nosferatu. It's got the scythe appendages everywhere. And then you look at Steve. I don't have a thing of Steve. I don't know if it's considered an enemy. But Instead, then there's the characters, and you saw the little silhouette of Leon. So we're gonna read just a couple. And yeah, there's Wesker. This has been going on for 15 minutes. This is a long video. Alright, Leon, member of a secret US military agency. He was sent to a remote area of South America on government orders to investigate Umbrella's relationship to the drug lord Javier Dago. You would think they would put the word to the drug lord or something. Having encountered numerous BOWs in the past, you think they would continue it. He has a working knowledge of how to engage BOWs in combat. Though generally a cool character, he tends to be awkward around women. His middle name is Scott. Best ending to a bio ever. That's hilarious. Then there's Krauser. He's a member of the US SOCOM. He was sent to a remote area in South America on government orders to investigate. Yeah, same thing as Leon right there. Jack is an exceptional soldier who has many successful operations. That's weird. That's a weird word. What is that? Even when he encounters a BOW for the first time, he shows no sign of fear. He was like, what the hell is that? But okay. He's never been quite at home in everyday society. And fools, or is it tools? And what the hell is... I don't even know what that word is. God, what? Oh, and feels. Really? This the Wii. The Wii makes everything look blurry. Unless it's my glasses. I don't even know. God, reading one of my glasses is hard. And blah blah blah. Okay. Then you got Javier, who's a drug lord, blah blah blah. Manuela, blah 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 blah. And then there's Wesker, who has a very long bio, which I'm not gonna read, because it just basically says how he was in the training facility from Resident Evil 0, how he was a colleague of Dr. William Birkin, how he was in STARS and kind of betrayed them in the Arkland Mansion, and about the Tyrant, how he has Ada Wong with the G virus, and then he attacked at the Ashford family, Rockford Island, and he's searching for the T. Veronica virus. He made off with the body of Steve Burnside, which was harboring T. Veronica. That just sounds wrong. He made off with the body of Steve Burnside. It just sounds disturbing. It sounds like a... And as a new millennium, blah 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 blah. So yeah, the memory of Lost City. Leon, 4 years ago, as a police officer. On his first and only day as a Raccoon City police officer, Leon overslept and wasn't able to leave for work until after sunset. Donning his newly issued armored police uniform, he made the drive to Raccoon City. Ironically, oversleeping may have been the best mistake of his life. In Raccoon City, he found the city overrun with the stuff of nightmares. Never one to know fear, Leon makes his responsibility to do what he can to rescue the remaining survivors in the city. I don't know what accent I was trying to do. Now it's 37 frames. We're just gonna do Claire, then Steve and Claire. An active college student who loves motorbikes, she is the younger sister of Chris Redfield and is extremely proud of his work as a member of STARS. After Chris took off for Europe, she became worried about her brother's well-being and set out for Raccoon City to investigate. Soon after she arrived, she found herself attacked by hordes of zombies. She has a strong-minded personality and may seem rash at times, but inside she is tender and laid back. I'm not gonna comment on that. Alright, Steve Burnside. This young man was imprisoned at the detention facility on Rockford Island. Steve began to distrust not only other people but even himself. He spent his days in confinement on the solitary island in deep sadness. What finally returned hope to Steve's life was an assault on the prison by an unknown assailant. In the midst of the chaos and confusion which resulted from the attack, Steve escaped from the prison and in the process had a fateful meeting with Claire Redfield. Together they sought to escape from the island. Though cocky on the outside and often reckless, Steve is a good-hearted kid who is starved for love and affection. Yeah, he was a 17-year-old prisoner. He was 17 when he was imprisoned on the island and crap. Yeah, I don't know why I said that. Okay. This one. After parting ways with Leon, Claire continued her search for her brother Chris. When she heard that he had penetrated, God, I couldn't read that, into the center of Umbrella's organization, she headed immediately for Europe. Claire went undercover into Umbrella's Paris research laboratory. She was soon discovered and captured by Umbrella's security and sent to Rockford Island prison. However, shortly after her imprisonment, there was an attack on the island. During the attack and confusion, Claire was released from her cell, after which she met up with Steve Burnside. Together, they plotted their escape from the island. So yeah, that's just the gist. So that's all the archives I do have. And because this has been going on for like 20 minutes and I can't talk anymore, you could probably hear it in my voice that's starting to go. I'm gonna end this off here. So until next time I see you guys. Well, next time I'm gonna show you the couple of cutscenes that are different. So that's gonna be its own video. Then I'm gonna show you different gameplay between characters. I'm probably gonna show like the Steve and Claire thing, because that's what's funny for chapter 3 and chapter 6. Yeah. So until next time, everyone, have yourselves a zombie-free day.